What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron, back by popular demand. If I do any more high stakes drafts, I will make sure they're on stream for you guys. You guys have been absolutely killing it. We have set back-to-back records here of most viewers in a live stream just from these drafts. Now, let me get this pulled up on the screen here. This is going to be a high stakes $350 draft on the NFFC. This is full PPR. I'll go over the format in a second. Let me see. You get the draft board pulled up. How are we doing? Let me know if the stream is good, if I'm looking good, if I'm sounding good, if I'm playing good. Oh boy. Struggling ever so slightly to find the link to the draft. Draft room. Boom. So let me get the draft board up. I'll get this going. How are we doing, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? We got Debo. We got Derek in here. Let me put this in the right spot. All right, so let me actually get this on the screen real quick. All right, so we are pretty much underway here, or just about underway. Let's move this. Let's go here. This is going to kick off at 8 p.m., so I do not have a ton of time to get things going here. Let me make sure we're zoomed in. Okay, 110%. I think that this should be good. I think this looks good. What do we think, guys? What do we think? Does this look good? I think this is going to look good. Let me pull up the ADP on the side here. Now, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. I'm not going to be as active replying to chats when I do these high-stakes streams. It's tough to answer questions, everything like that, while I'm also trying to draft, a good team here. So it's going to be a little bit of juggling here. I think that these are a good way for you guys to see sort of what I'm thinking on the fly, what I'm doing. Oh, geez, that needs to go. Okay, so JT flying off the board. I also want to say I hate to sort of give you all a bummer. Wow, Jamar Chase at the 102. But this is there goes Jefferson. Okay, so these are going quick. I have done 4 of these so far. Our picks have been 5, 5, 5. Today is 6. And we've done 7. Or no. And then we've also I've done 2 5s, a 6, a 7, and I believe I've done an 8. But all of our picks have been sandwiched in between. There goes Chase. So now we're staring down Eckler. We're staring down Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs. I knew this was going to happen. So we have 45 seconds. What do you guys think between Eckler, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs? I think I'll probably just go Eckler. I will say I already have Eckler. I don't have Devontae or Diggs yet. But I think that Eckler just has to be the pick here. What do y'all think? I do think that this just has to be Eckler here. Let's go Eckler. I already have an Eckler. I would have liked to get a Diggs there, but I'm not going to force it to get unique there. It's close. I do think in a room like this, you can sometimes get extremely lucky and see like a falling Devontae or a falling Diggs. All right, I'm seeing a lot more Ecklers now. I think it's very close. I have been largely team Diggs or Devontae over Eckler, but with the recent Spiller news, it gets extremely close. Eckler is a present. I don't know if he's a present at this spot, but I think he is. I think he is great. Love it. A lot of Ecklers in the chat. A lot of Diggs, and it's close between all of them. I will say it's extremely frustrating. I was saying earlier, but we've had pick 5 now. We've had pick 6. We've had pick 7. We've had pick 8. I haven't had any drafts from 1 through 4 or 9 through 12. What I should have done on the NFC, they let you do they let you order what draft pick you would prefer. So there goes Devontae Adams. So that sucks. So they let you order what draft pick you would prefer. 1 through 12, and I'm an idiot. I should have been on top of that and just done it myself and critiqued it, because originally I was like, I don't really care. 1 through 12, I'll take whatever comes to me. But when you've done 4 already at this point, so this is draft number 5, we've done 4 already. I should have those at the back end so that we're more likely to get picks everywhere else in the draft. I'll make sure I do that next time. So it is a little bit frustrating. We have Swift, we have Barkley go. But yeah, it's not the end of the world, but I would like to, all of the drafts that we've done, all the high-stakes drafts have been between picks 5 and pick 8. So there's CeeDee Lamb and Debo off the board at the same time there. So we look almost locked into a double hero RB build here if those two wide receivers go. We got Gas Pack in here. This is one of my buddies from back home. Thoughts on the new Madden? Honestly, haven't gotten to play it a ton. I will say the new passing mechanics are really tough to get a hang of, but I'm really trying to force myself to use them. The like skill-based passing or whatever there is. What do we got going in here? On a real note, no interest in Cook. Nah, not over Eckler. I'd probably disagree with you there. I think middle round wide receivers are more appealing than the running backs there. You think Chase is worthy of the 2? Nah. I'm not taking Chase at 2. I respect this guy Rastelli for doing that, but not me. All right, so there goes Derrick Henry, which sucks. I don't know what we're going to be looking at here, guys. I will say we did a draft earlier this season where we got to go Eckler Saquon up top, which was really nice. I have 3 guys on my mind here, so we're gonna get one of these 3 between Kamara, Kelsey, and Javonte. How would you guys rank them between Kamara, Javonte, Kelsey? They're all extremely close for me. I think I probably put Kamara ahead of them, but then Kelsey versus Javonte gets pretty tough for me. I will say I already have Javonte, Kamara, and Kelsey teams, which does suck, but we'll take it. Yeah, Kelsey's on my mind here. This is full PPR. I probably should have said that, but it's full PPR. Oh my God, Kyle Pitts, 17th overall. Man, these high stakes guys sometimes are out of their minds, man. I will say that's why. Okay, so Kamara goes, which sucks. So now we're staring down Kelsey. I think this has to be. I already have so much. Or I don't already have so much Kelsey. I think I have 1 or 2 other Kelsey teams. I really should have like my exposures pulled up, but I think this just has to be Kelsey. We'll go Kelsey Eckler out of the gate. I think that's fun. Let's go Kelsey. Yeah, I see a lot of Kelseys in the chat. I'm fine with it. We'll take it. For what it's worth, Javonte does go ahead of Kelsey in ADP, but I do agree that I think Kelsey's the move here. What's this, 19th overall for Kelsey? I tweaked the ranks today, and I still have Kelsey ahead of Javonte for me personally. Fresh white tea, bro. Appreciate that. Well, it's not just it's the mic is covering it, but it's a Mac Miller shirt. One of my 3,000. There goes Mixon. You can have him. Chiefs going to throw more than anyone with those shitty RBs. Yeah, and Juju has some kind of like knee injury going on, which is something to monitor. Are we saying Eckler and Kelsey is better than Diggs Javonte? You know, that's a good question. I know, dude, I was getting comments on this last one where I said it was like an expert league or like high stakes. People were like, oh, this is a, like, idiots play in your league, man. It's like, dude, I don't control what happens. No matter what, there is $350 on the line across every team here. People are going to do what they want. That's why I like drafting in these leagues. I wouldn't draft in these leagues if they were, like, sometimes you do swim in shark-infested waters where it's just like a brutal draft room, but other times you get Boomer is 32nd overall, is idiotic. Even if he pays off. You're not getting you're not getting a ton of profit from that anymore. You're cutting off a lot of your profit on Pitts there. All right, so Andrews goes, which is nice. So that means if we stared down Andrews here at this 31st overall pick, I would have been pissed. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I would have been down horrendous. How many picks we got until we're up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I got 4 guys that I have circled right now. 4 guys that I have circled. Would love... Who could this guy take that I wouldn't care at all about? Take Keenan Allen for me. Take Chubb. Take Sutton. Take Connor. And he takes ETN. God damn it. Dude, I have ETN as my 27th overall ranked player on my rankings, and I haven't been able to get him. Also, by the way, I believe I have them pinned in the chat, but I'm old school myself. I spend a lot of time ironing out these rankings. My rankings are all on the Patreon, patreon.com/Ron Stewart. I put the link in the live chat. It's pinned there. It'll be in the description. It'll be down below in the comments. But if you want to go out there, dominate your league, check out patreon.com/Ron Stewart. Oh, boy. All right, so you can have DJ Moore. I have two guys that I like here. 2 guys. I have to hope that a teammate doesn't take one of them. Come on, buddy. Come on. I agree, Rams and Dodgers fan. A lot of big dollar leagues are easier than $50 leagues. That's why I like these. I think there's a lot of profit to be had in these. Let's see. This is the guy who doesn't give a damn about ADP. Come on, buddy. You go Sutton. That's big. All right, so I want Fournette or Higgins here. I would like to go. Okay, so he takes Fournette anyways, and we go Higgins. That's perfect. This is my first Higgins share. Perfect, guys. Sprint to the podium to grab Higgins. Let me just make sure there's nothing else here. Yeah. Give me Higgins all day. Very easy there. We needed that. That was big. That was big. That was a little bit of a value fall. Where does he go in ADP? He goes 301 in ADP. So we got him to fall to the 307. Perfect. Perfect. What do we think about this start through 3? What do we think? Eckler, Kelsey, Higgins. What do we think? I like it. Get Higgy with it? That's amazing, bro. Good pick. Appreciate it. You have like 30% Higgins. Yeah, we did get sniped on Higgins last stream. I was trying to get that Jamar Chase Higgins stack there, and we got sniped. We're saying great starts in the chat. What are we saying? That was a clutch pick? Yeah, that was huge. That was huge. That was huge. I think Kelsey was good fall. I mean, let's see. I mean, I would like this team too if, let's say, we went Diggs or Devontae, and then we went like Javonte here, and then, you know, T. I think that would be fine too. I think they're both fine starts, but this is sweet. Yeah, I agree that this is probably best case scenario. I legit think the time of day for FBG and NFFC matters. My 11 and 11:55 drafts have been hell compared to earlier times. Now, do you mean 11:55 p.m.? Because if that's the case, I agree. Those really, really late night ones, the Sharks love drafting in them. I don't know why they would. Like, I don't want to... Guys, I love fantasy football. I love hanging out with you guys. But the last thing that I want to do is, like, you can't even really... I don't want to stream at, like, midnight, a draft. Like, the energy is just not going to be there. And then on top of that, like, your night is now a fantasy football draft. Yes, sir. You already know the vibes. You already know the vibes. A little piss yellow. I mean, people... I will say, people are whipping their pee-pees out and pissing yellow already right now, dude. That's right. I said pee-pee. I thought it was funny. I don't know. All right, so we got some guys we're looking at. Who went there? Chubb? It's actually not a terrible price for Chubb. I'll admit that. There goes Akers. You watch House of the Dragon? Nah, I haven't. Should I, though? Don't forget the likes, fellas. Yeah, spam the likes. Spam the likes. This start, dude, Eckler, Kelsey, Higgins. Come on now. Josh Allen, you can have him. All right, so we have 2 picks before us here. I have one guy circled in red Sharpie. Ron, you play any other fantasy sports? Not really, man. Not really. I'm trying to think. I mean, I mess around on Underdog. By the way, promo code Ron on Underdog. Gets you $100 deposit match. But I almost never play anything else. I mean, I'll do Underdog because it's best ball. I don't have to really tend to it or anything. But I'm never like setting lineups and everything else. All right, come on. We got one guy in mind here. Come on. I really don't have a backup plan either. I really don't. I don't have a backup plan. Come on, buddy. Come on. By the way, I'm staring down Waddle here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't take him. Come on. Need it. Need it. Waddle. Boom. All day. All day. Now, don't get me wrong. McLaurin would have been a nice, consolation prize there. But I have Waddle. I have Waddle as my 31st ranked player. So that's like what, mid-third. I have him as my mid-third. I have Higgins as a late second. I have Travis Kelce I think I have him as like my. I don't know. I'm stumbling over myself here, but I think I have him as my 204. It's not huge value there, but we'll take Waddle there all day. All day, Waddle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Waddle's going to get taken by me. By me. I like this start. I like this start. I will say I was a little bit pouty coming into this. I was a little bit pissed off that we, I would like, dude, I haven't gotten a one-on-one yet. We're like what is this? This is draft number 5. My plan is to, in terms of like these high stakes ones, I have my home league. I have a listener league I want to do. Scott Fishbowl. I'm trying to like anything over like 12 redraft managed leagues. You start to get really out of control. I don't know. Maybe I played in 12 redraft managed leagues last year. Maybe I'll bump it up to like 15. I don't know yet. I gotta figure things out. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention I keep forgetting to mention when I talk about the Patreon, but it's a really big goal. I would give it like a 10 to 20% chance of happening. But if we get to 1,000 patrons on Patreon, I will draft a $1,000 team on this website with one of the patrons. I'll pick a name out of a hat. I'll put it on like a wheel or something. I'll pick that guy. We'll hop on stream. We'll draft it together. The buy-in will be covered completely by me, and we'll split the winnings 50-50. If we win anything, hopefully we ship the entire thing. NFC has it's like a $1,000 buy-in contest. It's called like the Silver Bullet, where everyone gets one entry. So that's an interesting setup. Wow, wide receivers are going early here, guys. Wide receivers are going early. 4th round Elijah Moore. 4th round Elijah Moore and Amon-Ra St. Brown definitely setting the tone here. As much as I love both of those guys, I'm not touching them in the mid to late 4th. I just can't feel good. So Breece gone, Elijah Moore gone. All right. We got some options. I have some fun options on the board here. Waddle's busting? You're going to hit me with that? You're going to hit me with Waddle's busting after I pick him, dude? Wow, so this guy at Team 12 is going straight 0 RB. I kind of respect it. That's kind of a baller move. I will say, though, I don't know if this is the way to do it. CD and Debo are some of the weaker wide receivers. Like I don't know that 0 RB is worth doing without one of these top 5 wide receivers. Like you're running 0 RB here without a top 5 wide receiver. You guys get what I'm saying? Like it almost feels like you can't even match. The whole point of 0 RB is that there's going to be like a bunch of running backs taken early, so you can just outclass them with your wide receiver firepower. If you're running 0 RB and your wide receiver 1 is the wide receiver 6 off the board, that just doesn't feel great to me. I don't know. All right, so there goes Bateman. There goes Judy. 2 guys that I was really hoping for here. I don't even know what I'll do here. So there goes Metcalf, guys. Gabriel Davis or Michael Thomas, guys. I almost lean Gabriel Davis, as much as I don't even like him. If we look at ADP, Michael Thomas is like dealing with some kind of injury too, guys. This is a Gabriel Davis pick. I truly hate to say it, guys. This is a Gabriel Davis pick. What do we think? What do we think about Gabe Davis here? Am I an idiot and Gabriel Davis is already off the board? Oh my God, Gabe Davis is off the board. Okay, so he's already off the board. So this is a Michael Thomas pick. Michael Thomas off the board, and I'm just being an idiot here? No. Nope, Gabe is already gone. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. All right. So we have Godwin. We have Michael Thomas. Let's go Michael Thomas. Let's do it. I know he's dealing with some hamstring issues, but I think that's fine there. I think we can survive that. I'm an idiot. That's my bad, fellas. Jeez, dude. Must have just not crossed them off. I was trying to. Now, I will say, Chris Godwin was fully in play there. I already have a Chris Godwin team. I have both of them neck and neck as veteran guys with injury issues. We'll take that. We have Gabe Davis in this chat right now. What's going on, buddy? All right, so Dylan's gone. All right, so that was my bad. I did a poor job of crossing things off correctly. Jeez, that was not good. So there goes Dobbins. All right, so I gotta make sure that I'm actually crossing things off here, because that was almost really dangerous. That could have gotten really tricky there. So Michael Thomas is gone. I'm just making sure that I'm up to date on everything I'm crossing off. Again, I am super, super old school in terms of that. I cross off everything. So Kyler and Lamar haven't gone yet. Has Mooney gone? No. No, Mooney has gone. Jeez, man. Wow. So this room is actually pissing yellow. I'll say that much. This room is really making sure they're getting wide receiver help. Oh my God, dude. Renfro with the 5-0. Renfro with the 5-12. Oh man. So we're actually seeing wide receivers go really early here. We're gonna hope that Godwin makes it back to us, but I highly doubt it happens. Maybe we can see some dead zone running backs go here, but it's going to be rough. I will say quarterback is in play too. I think Lamar and Kyler are both interesting. And now I will say this is a 6-point passing TD league, so keep that in mind. Lamar or Kyler, neither of them complete a stack for us, which is kind of a bummer, but we can always just make something happen later on. Yeah, I agree. I agree that Ayuk and London are interesting as well. Where do Lamar... So Lamar goes 6th round in this format. Kyler goes 7th round in this format. What's like the best player available? So Thielen goes... Come on. Dude, if Godwin makes it back to us, guys. Let me see. In terms of who is the best available wide receivers in ADP. Hopkins hasn't gone yet. So we're looking at Hopkins. We're looking at Ayuk, Amari, London. All right, we have one name circled in ink. Please, I beg you to pass on him, dude. Come on, man. Oh my God, is this a 6th round Chris Godwin? Is this 6th round Chris Godwin? Bro. Guys, we're all in consensus here that this is clearly Godwin, unless if he went way earlier than I think he did. This has to be clearly Godwin. Oh my God, 6th round Godwin in this economy? Come on now. This has to be Godwin, I think. Yeah. All day. Oh my God. Look at this team, dude. What's the roster format? It is, I probably should have said this, but it's 1 quarterback, 2 running backs. What the hell? What even is it, man? I should know this. It's 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receiver, a tight end, and a flex. That's what I thought it was. 20 rounds total. Love it, bro. Love it. That's a huge Godwin pick, man. My God. All right. Now we're feeling it. This is the thing, guys. I talked about it. So a lot of you guys have probably seen my early draft strategy video, and I talked about it today. I've usually been someone that hates the middle, right? Because you lose out on that elite tier, And then you also lose out on double tapping the 1-2 turn. But the thing that is good about being at like pick 6, pick 7, pick 5 is that constantly you can just catch falling ADP value. Before it gets to that other turn, people can like double tap things. You can just keep catching falling ADP value. Like, to me, I think we got a great price on T. Waddle and Godwin at this point. Oh my God, 6th round Damian Pierce. Have him for that. All right, so there goes Olave. Wow, we're seeing 6th round Olave. So this is a Piss Boys draft. And in a Piss Boys draft room, I think our wide receivers are sweet, bro. So there goes Olave, Lazard. Jeez, 6th round Lazard, man, after a 3 running back start. Holy, bro. Wow, so this guy's going full Chiefs. Juju, Mahomes, Clyde. Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. I talked about this on the channel, but, like, that's how you screw up a 0 RB build. You go 4 wide receivers out the gate, and then you just start hammering other shit, and you never really build an advantage at wide receiver. He has, so CD, Debo, Tyreek Hill, and Juju is solid, right? But for a 0 RB team, like, you should have, like, the best wide receiver core in the league. He has the wide receivers 6 and 7 are his top 2 wide receivers. You have to have one of those top 5 wide receivers for a 0 RB build to make any sense. Just know if Lamar makes it to us in the 7th round, he's a auto pick here, but I don't know if he will. All 3 teams ahead of us don't have quarterbacks. So Olave went. I crossed off Hopkins. Anybody else I missed? Has Amari Cooper gone? Has Tony gone? Has Sky Moore gone? No. Okay. All right, we have some ideas here. I'm trying to see who sort of the next best available players are looking like. It's looking like Lamar. It's looking like Cooper. Oh, it's in play. It's in play. I don't think he's going to get to us, but we'll see. We'll see if he gets here. All right, let's see what we got. If not Lamar, what do we think, guys? Names on my board. Is Jacobs gone? Yes. So we have 4 wide receivers. This is a 3 wide receiver, 1 flex format. Oh, so there goes Lamar. Okay, so that was never going to happen. All right, guys, what do we think? I have Tony up next. I have Amari Cooper up next. Where does Tony go in this format? He also goes mid-7. Cooper goes 6th. I don't even like Amari Cooper. But I think he's fine. I think Amari Cooper's fine in the 7th round. What do we think about Cooper? No, Demon is not in play. I don't think there's any running back for me in play here. Yeah, no, there's no running back for me in play. We'll wait until the 8th round to sort of go running back. To me, it just comes down to Tony and Cooper. I have Tony ahead, but I've already taken Tony before. It's close. Is something happen in the chat? Oh, jeez. Okay, so this guy is saying that he got disconnected. He had Cooper next in his queue. So maybe we see a Lamar Jackson. So he's going to go Amari Cooper. If he goes, I would love for him to go Amari Cooper, because then we're just taking Kadarius Toney or Lamar. Whoever's going to be here, fellas. So this is why this is like sort of timing out here. This guy didn't mean to take Lamar. So he's going to take Amari Cooper. That's what he's claiming was in his queue. And then from there, we'll let him decide. Whoever you want. Lamar or Tony, buddy. Love this. Oh, my God. Oh, no. So I'm an idiot. It was Team 9 who wanted Cooper? So that's not good. That's not good, guys. Jacobs is available. I don't want 7th round Jacobs, though. Jacobs is available. I'm good on Jacobs, though. So this guy's probably going to take... So what's going on here? James, do you want Lamar or Edmonds? Dude. Take Edmonds, dude. Take Edmonds. Oh, he's taking Lamar. Okay. All right. So then we have to... If this guy does take Tony... If this guy takes Tony here, I will be flailing. Oh, man. I'm praying to God he doesn't take Tony. If he takes Tony... Okay, so he doesn't take Tony. Okay, thank God, bro. Thank God. Jeez, dude. That could have gotten really ugly. All right, so give me Tony. Not even going to really think twice about it here. Yeah. Give me Tony. I would love to know what round Burrow goes in. I think Burrow is very much in play in this 8th round if he comes back to us. Even as much as I don't even love Burrow, but it's 6 point per passing TD, and we have the T. Higgins stack. So I think it makes some sense. We've taken 5 straight wide receivers here. I think we can stop pissing yellow for just a split second here. Yeah, wide receivers drawing up. Like, the next wide receiver to me is, like, Sky Moore, Treylon Burks, Garrett Wilson. I think you can make a case for, like, Pickens, I guess, which are all guys I don't feel great taking in the 7th round. Those are all guys I don't mind taking in the 8th, but... So I want to say, so this is 6 point passing TD, remember that. I believe that, yeah, so Burrow's going to go ahead of Trey Lance in this format. If Burrow makes it back to us, I think that he's a lock. He's like a late 7th in this format. We have 5 teams that pick ahead of us here. 2 of them have quarterbacks. Okay. I just don't love him in 4 point passing TDs is really what it comes down to. 4 point passing TD format, I just rather have, I'd rather have Trey Lance. Most of the time, Burrow's going ahead of Trey Lance, so I'm just never really getting him. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I think the move is going to be to just grab one of these rookie wide receivers in the next, 3 or so picks. Derek Carr's not bad. I don't love him, though. I don't love him. So there goes your Demont. I will say as well, man, I get a lot of comments telling me, when I was doing the videos comparing the ESPN, Yahoo sleeper ADP to underdog ADP, everyone's telling me no, these running backs they get pushed down in underdog because it's best ball and there's 3 wide receivers, guys. It's half PPR, and best ball doesn't really mean that you need to push wide receivers up. There's nothing about best ball that inherently lends itself to more wide receivers. Again, it's half PPR. It almost dares you to take running backs early in that format. It's really just that they're sharp drafters. There's a lot of you guys that are watching my channel. I'm on there, really just these sickos that are really plugged into me, Ship Chasing, Pete Overzet, all of those guys establish the run. They're all dominating ADP on underdog. You see the same thing here. We're seeing 7th round David Montgomery. It's the 7th round. We haven't seen Josh Jacobs go off the board yet. This is a high stakes league where you see ADP get a little bit more efficient when there's actually money on the line. I think that the biggest difference from Underdog to ESPN, Sleeper, all of those apps isn't that Underdog is a best ball. It's that it's updated daily and there's real money on the line. When you talk about, Sleeper and ESPN and Yahoo, these places don't update their ADP every day. They also don't have real money on the line in their draft. So it's just, a lot of auto drafting going on, just kids on the app. So there's a lot of dilution in that ADP. That's just my spiel for today. Yes, sir. This is a nice little Hero RB setup we have here. All right, so James Cook. We'll say Burrow's going to be tough to pass on. I have some ideas here, though. Damn, there goes Pollard. I would have loved Pollard here. There goes Pollard, Ramondre, Singletary's gone. Man, all of these teams, Team 7, Team 9, they all only 2 of these teams don't have QBs. I could maybe hope that Burrow gets to us in the 9th. But like I said, he's a 7th round pick in ADP. Man, I hate that we're going to be tempted by Jacobs here. I truly hate that. Let me see. Let me see ADP real quick. So Jacobs goes late 7th in this format. Damn, there goes Kareem Hunt. So there goes Kareem Hunt. We're pretty much staring down at Jacobs. I guess Gibson, Sanders. So there goes Kareem Hunt. I probably will take a Jacobs if he gets to us here. Right now, what I think are interesting, Jacobs, Sanders. I think Jacobs and Sanders are interesting. I think Joe Burrow is interesting. Let me see real quick. Burrow is an early 7th. Or not an early, he's a late 7th. He's right next to Jacobs in ADP. I think those are the two guys I'm looking at here. So there goes Schultz. You can have Schultz. No, I'm not taking Pickens here. I'm not taking Pickens. Stevenson's already gone, sadly. But I do agree. This, like, running backs that I would be fine playing at RB2 in week 1 are drying up here. They're drying up, but Burrow would be really sweet, man. What do we think? Final verdict between Joe Burrow and Josh Jacobs. They're back-to-back in ADP. I know I need an RB2, but I also need a quarterback. Once Burrow is gone, we are looking at Lance, but it's a 6-point passing touchdown setting. I don't know that he's going to be sweet in that setup. And Burrow goes anyways. Okay. This is how God meant it to be. He meant for Josh. Okay, so we're taking Josh Jacobs here. We're taking 8th round Josh Jacobs. God damn. So Burrow goes anyways, but I think we're all in consensus here that Jacobs is 100% the pick here. We're looking at Jacobs, Gibson, Sanders. Yeah, so this is going to have to be Jacobs. With Burrow off the board. Let's do it. I'm seeing, dude, ETN is not on the board in the 8th round. Man, I hate that we just took Jacobs there, but fine. 8th round Josh Jacobs, guys. I agree. The reports are bad. The reports are bad, but 8th round Jacobs in this build, I think it makes sense, guys. I think it makes sense. There goes Pickens. Jeez. I'm going to have to move up Pickens up the rankings. I do think it's fair. I think it's fair to probably put Pickens in the same tier as Sky Moore and Treylon Burks. I think that probably has to happen for me this weekend. Man. I would have liked to go Burrow there, but that is a good point, that Brady is very much viable in this format. All right. That's fine. We got Jacobs there. I would have loved Burrow, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We don't dwell on the past. We keep trucking. We keep moving forward. So there goes Sanders. I do think that I'd probably have Jacobs over Sanders, where, you know, Sanders probably squeezed out a little bit by, I think, Gainwell a little better than we give him credit for. Oh, there goes Brady already, man. What's Brady's ADP in this? Should I have taken Brady there? His ADP is 9th. His ADP is late 9th, so this guy reached on Brady. Sweet. I will say if Lance is available here, I probably should take him. I saw DKB. You're saying that you let Jacobs pass you in the late 9th. I don't hate it. I didn't feel good about Jacobs there. I don't think that there was anything else really on the board that made sense. And I think, honestly, Jacobs at any point in the 8th round is a fine pick. But I do get one to pass on him. That I didn't like taking that pick at all. I really did not. All right, so there's Goddard, Hawkinson. All those guys are gone. Penny. At what point, how far does Gibson have to fall for him to be interesting? So I'm not dying to take him, but we're going to get tempted here very soon. I also think, what do we think about Trey Lance here if he gets to us? Russ is still on the board. Yeah. Russ is on the board. Trey Lance is on the board. Lockett, Claypool. So in terms of guys who are like next up in ADP, we have Lockett, we have Gibson, we have Damian Harris, we have Russ Wilson, Cordell Patterson, Treylon Burks, Trey Lance. What do we think between those? I'm pretty much between Trey Lance, Treylon Burks. Lockett is interesting. And I would probably put Gibson in there. Russ over Lance and 6 point. Okay, so Burks goes. Jeez, dude. And then there goes Russ anyways. Okay. So everyone's taking their quarterback. Lance will not make it back to us. I think this has to be Lance. Burks is already gone. I'm looking. There's nothing I'm looking at that looks good here. What do we think, guys? I think this just has to be Lance. Even in this format where, you know, it's 6 point passing TD, I think it's fine. We'll have to find a way to stack him, or we'll try and find a way. Yeah, I think it's Lance here. I can run a naked Lance. That is very true. All right, let's go Lance then. Let's go Lance. He makes sense. I agree that it's Russ over Lance, but Russ went right before us, which sucks. But I think that makes sense. I haven't. Oh my, 9th round Isaiah McKenzie. I'm actually gonna puke. Like, that's insane, dude. That's insane. He might. I think G. Wilson might make it back. He might. Am I worried about Tony's injuries? Nah. I mean, it's priced in, man. He should be. He was going like the 6th round, and then he's had like the knee injury stuff happen. So now he's sort of getting priced down a little bit. Ken Walker's a tough one too, man. Where he has like the hernia going on. We have a lot of options here. I have a lot of guys on the board that I like. So there goes Lockett. I would have liked to go Russ there. I could have gone Russ and then maybe paired Russ with like Hamler or something late. Yes, Stafford has a weird elbow injury, and then you also have to remember, I mean, it's 6 point passing touchdowns, so it's a little bit different, but last year he had like 40-plus passing touchdowns, like the QB 10. But I do think in this format he's a little bit better. I do think that. So there goes Carr. Carr wouldn't have even made it back to us. Dude, this guy took Dak in the 7th and then Carr in the 9th. Like, these guys, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk like I got it all figured out, but there's value to be had at the very least. Textbook Hero RB. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is textbook. Textbook. And Jacobs is a good enough RB2 that I don't even feel pressure to hammer out RB2s right now. Like, we are very flexible right now. We are not shoehorned into any position at this 10th round spot. Any idea when the Puppy 4 will be? Honestly, no. I think... I'm trying to think, man. So there goes Rachaad White. So at what point does Gibson become draftable, guys? I don't even know the answer to that. I truly have no idea. I mean, 10th round Antonio Gibson. Let me see what ADP has been like the last 2 days. Let's see the last 2 days ADP. I don't know how many drafts it's going to be, but I'm curious. Even in the last 2 days, Gibson has gone early 9th. So we're just looking at today and yesterday. Gibson has been going early 9th. Anything else that really stands out? Lance goes in the 9th, so that's a fine pick for us. There goes Melvin Gordon. Okay. I think this pick is going to be Garrett Wilson if he gets to us, guys. So Melvin Gordon is gone. So he took Rachaad White. He took Brian Robinson. What the heck do I have Rachaad White on here? I agree. I agree that Gibson is a trap. I'm just trying to gauge at what point is he someone I can't really pass on. I do think here in the 10th round, in terms of wide receiver, and we do in this format, we would like to have a 6 wide receiver through 10 rounds. So I'm looking at Garrett Wilson. I think Claypool is fine. I think Tyler Boyd is fine here. So there goes Russell Gage. You can have him, brother. Fellas, how do we order Wilson, Claypool, and Tyler Boyd? That's how I order them, but I do think that they're all pretty damn close. Nico Collins, geez, man. All right, so Gage and Collins are gone. I think this is going to be Garrett Wilson. Let me check ADP real quick between Garrett Wilson, like Boyd, Claypool. Man, Claypool does go before Wilson, but it does seem like Pickens might be playing 2 wide receiver sets. I have a lot of Wilson already, though. I think we'll go... I'm going Wilson. G-Dub. The boy. Get in here. Get in here, G-Dub. Give me that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think when you do this, right, so I always talk about, like, 6 wide... Oh, so there goes Gibson. When I talk about, 6 wide receivers through round 10, I think it makes sense that once you have your flex filled and you're talking, like, these bench guys, so like Tony, Wilson, you're talking about your 6 wide receiver, I think it makes sense to gun for that rookie and hope that by the end of the season, we know rookie wide receivers, they skew their points to the back half of the season. I think it does make a ton of sense to go for a rookie wide receiver, and he's not going to start right away, and you don't need him to start right away anyways. You just need him to be electric down the stretch. So I think that's perfect. We also now we don't need any more wide receivers here. We could not take a wide receiver for the rest of the draft and be fine. I still will probably take a couple more stabs. I would like to get a San Fran stack in, but I don't know how. We'll get a San Francisco running back, no doubt. No interest in a managed league in any of the other pass catchers though. Are you talking about Brian Robinson? He went at the 9-10 turn. Like Claypool? Yeah, I thought that they were all close. There goes Claypool. There goes Tolbert. I feel really good about Garrett Wilson. Perfect wide receiver room balance. Yeah, I like it as well. T, Waddle, Michael Thomas, Godwin, Kadarius Toney. Wow. There goes Darrell Henderson. I'm not going Danny Gray. All right, so Cordarrelle goes. Henderson goes. I will say, guys, I've been super... Dude, I don't even like Damian Harris, but stop letting him fall this far. I have Damian Harris now on 2 of these high-stakes leagues. And if he makes it back to us here in the 11th round, my hand is almost going to be tied. So there goes Pacheco. Henderson is gone. Dotson is gone. I almost think I am very intrigued by Tyler Boyd here, but I almost wonder if that's too redundant. If we went Tyler Boyd, that would have to be our last wide receiver we take. Okay, so there goes Damian Harris. Guys, I'm looking at here. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I'm looking at Boyd. I'm looking at Gainwell. Let me see ADP. I'm looking at Boyd. I'm looking at Gainwell. What do we think between Boyd, Gainwell? What else do we have on the board? Boyd, Gainwell. Gainwell goes. God damn it. Man, running back is drying up. And then there goes Stafford. And there goes Knox. They're looking at Boyd. Looking at, like, Michael Carter. So Gainwell's already gone. The running backs that are even going in this area are like Hines. I don't want to spend a pick on Hines here. I think this has to be Boyd. I think this has to be Boyd, and then that's it. And then we're done at wide receiver. All right, let's do that. Let's go Boyd. We'll have a shit ton of wide receiver firepower. Wide receiver now. I got to be honest, I didn't want to take Boyd there. Gainwell and Damian Harris were the only guys that I was really looking at there. Was really the only guys that I could make sense there. I could have maybe gone Carter. But we already have Jacobs. We don't necessarily need the week 1 play in Carter, right? Carter's a week 1 play. Pickens is already gone, by the way. All right, so let me cross off Gallup. I have Gallup buried, man. All right. So now we got to hammer wide receiver. Why Boyd over Myers? Essentially similar archetypes, but one of them's attached to Joe Burrow. Boyd also has like rare contingent upside for a wide receiver, where if like Chase was to go down, T and Boyd would like crush. So there goes James Robinson. I have like 5 running backs I'd be fine taking here. Yeah, I agree. I have sort of stepped back a little bit on Gainwell, because it seems like Boston Scott's going to be more involved than we think, and then it also seems like there's a very good chance that. So it's a little bit of something to worry about, but I think 11th round Gainwell is a must draft. What's up? We got Riley in here. What's going on, brother? Damian Harris is already gone. Yes, sir. I put a little bit of explanation on that in the Discord today. And then he goes, Khalil Herbert? Damn. Those are both solid picks, man. Does Spiller become draftable in the 12th round? Isaiah Spiller. I think probably not. Seems like now the last 3 days Spiller's been a 13th round guy. So that's not like undraftable. So I'm pretty much hoping. I think really what I'm hoping for here is Michael Carter, Alexander Mattison, or Tyler Algier. None of it is pretty, though. All right, so there goes Jarvis. Yes, everybody start drafting wide receivers again, please. People aren't taking enough wide receivers right now. That's the issue. Wow, I haven't crossed off these tight ends at all. So what's that? Komet, Gasecki. All right, we have 2 running backs circled in ink that we are praying they fall back to us. If they don't, we'll just have to reach on running back archetypes. I really can't. I really can't say there's anything else that we should be able to pick here. Looking at our quarterbacks or our wide receivers, what we could kind of stack with them. I don't mind taking a second quarterback option next to Trey Lance in this format. I'm trying to see. I guess like a Tua extremely late could maybe make sense for us. Same thing with the Jameis. Love it. All right, so now we're locked into Carter or Madison. Who do we prefer between Carter and Madison? Who do we prefer there? I think I probably lean Madison just because we don't need that week 1 play or early season play with Jacobs and Eckler. We kind of could just, we might need a Madison spike week. Okay, so he takes Carter anyways for us. Okay, so that's perfect. That's perfect. All right. So Carter goes. We'll take Madison. I don't even love Madison, but I think he's a fine pick here. Why not? I do agree that, I mean, if Kirk Cousins comes back around to us, like the 13th round, I'll debate it. I'll debate going Kirk. Got a lot of Madisons in the chat. All right, perfect. Also, I saw, what is this? A question, is this best ball? Where is this? Someone asked if it's best ball. No, this is a redraft managed league. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex, shit ton of bench spots, 20 rounds. You do also have a kicker in defense. It's a $350 high stakes league. It is worth mentioning, though. I think that there has been some talk that Ty Chandler is going to be like the guy who fills in for Madison, or not fills in for Madison, but it seems like Ty Chandler is almost like threatening Madison's role as like the complete handcuff there. That's what I meant to say. How does waivers work? It's just a blind bidding fab system. What site? This is NFFC. Or NFC, whatever you want to call it. It's a National Fantasy Football Championship. These, in particular, are the RotoWire online championships, where it's a league of your own, weeks 1 through 14, and it's just, I believe the winner is just like best head-to-head record and like total points, something among those lines, and then the like top 3 to 4 teams from every league goes to a big tournament where you play like all play from like the final 3 weeks. And if your team is a super team and it does really well, then you can go out there and get one of their like big top prizes up top. I love this team so far, man. I was really bummed out about the draft spot just because I already have an Eckler team. I've been taking a bunch of, 6, 7 spots, but is it hard to manage all these leagues? I will say, definitely a little bit difficult, but I do love these leagues, like these high stakes ones. The reason why you can do so many of them, there's pros out there that are actually sickos that'll do like 50 to 100 plus of these, which I could never. I maxed out at like 10 to 15. But there's no trading, which as much as I love trading for content, right? The must buy and sell trade target videos are great. It's great content. It's great, thought experiment. But when we get down to business, and you're putting in a $350 buy-in. I want nothing to do with trades. I don't want any trades. I don't want any funny business going on. I want everything to sort of just be the way it's supposed to be. And just, the best man wins between start-sit decisions, between waiver wire decisions. And the reason I like these so much is because the rooms are generally soft. Now, this has been one of the stronger NFC rooms that I've been in. Even then, I mean, Godwin in the 6th round, Waddle in the 4th round, T where we got him. I think we got a lot of nice values here. But this has actually been one of the stronger draft rooms I've been in on the NFC. So does Isaiah Spiller get interesting here at all? No. We have Eckler. I don't even know why I was bringing up Spiller earlier when we have Eckler. All right, so this is very clearly Ty Davis Price if he gets to us here. I agree. I think trades are great for your home leagues. I have trades in my home league. They're really fun. They're fun. You bother your friends. Hey, man, your team sucks, dude. Take my ass player. Let me get your good ones. But I think it's kind of corny if you're only good at fantasy football. Oh, my God, Ty Davis Price goes. I have no clue what we're going to do at running back here. I think we're just going to have to reach around on somebody. I think that somebody's going to be... Let me see what the ADPs look like right now. Damn, Ty Davis Price would have been nice there. So Zamir White, Algier gone, Spiller gone, Jamal Williams, Ty Davis Price. I'm not taking McKissick. Not taking Mostert. Not taking Deonta Foreman. All right, I know who I'm taking here if he gets here. It's not going to be a fun pick to take in the 13th round, though. I'll say that much. I will say, what do we think about Kirk Cousins, though? Henderson's already gone. Basically, what it comes down to for me is Kirk Cousins, or it's Kirk Cousins or Eno Benjamin. I think Kirk Cousins. Nah, I think we'll probably... Okay, so Kirk Cousins goes anyways. Okay, have him. All right, so we're gonna go Eno Benjamin. It seems like it's pretty clear that he's gonna be the guy, and that Darrell Williams might just get cut. Am I an idiot? And Eno Benjamin, is he just like... Okay, so he's buried. We'll take Eno Benjamin. He's fine here. Pacheco's already gone. Zamir White's already gone. Foreman go in the 13th round. And like I said, we have reports right now that Darrell Williams might get cut or traded or whatever. And Eno Benjamin might just, slide into like a light Chase Edmonds type role. James Conner has missed games every year of his career, I think. He's interesting. I have him in my rankings as a 14th round pick, but this room was squeezing me. So I had to do that. I think that was fine. I know who we're targeting next. So there goes Lawrence. We're really just looking at, now that Kirk Cousins is gone, I really don't have any want or need for any of these quarterbacks. I think that Trey Lance and Kelsey are good enough that you don't have to take a backup. So Tua goes anyways. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to take anything. In that case, I'm good. We'll roll with Trey Lance. We'll roll with Kelsey. We'll stream if we have to. What are you guys saying? Now, 20 rounds is a bit goofy, but it's just how all these high-stakes sites are. Across the board, all these like $350 high-stakes sites, they all have kicker defense. It's whatever. But I will say, man, I'm a sucker for just like this is, to me, this 20-round format, exactly how this is set up. Like, this is the Texas Hold'em of fantasy football, where it's very standardized. It's all pretty similar. PPR, at least, 4 spots you can start your wide receivers, 20 rounds, kicker defense. There is something about that I do just really like. All right, so there goes Jameis. There goes Campbell. What we got here? Super Chat? Golf for Life 99. New subscriber, like your knowledge, love this team. Thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. You've had friendships ruined over fantasy football trades. Dude, I've seen it. It gets rough. Great team, Ron. You have done fantastic so far. Thank you, man. What are we, dude? I like this team a lot, dude. We might have gone, a little bit too wide receiver happy, where you could have made the case that maybe Boyd shouldn't have been the pick there, but I don't know what else we would have done. I mean, like, Nyheim Hines, I guess, is kind of interesting, but we don't, like, Jacobs gives us an archetype that we don't really need, a ton of, like, week 1 running back firepower. We're pretty much just going to have Eckler and Jacobs hold it down. I mean, Eckler's our hero RB. We're going to have Jacobs hold it down until we find, our flash in the pan, Elijah Mitchell, Cordarrelle Patterson types off of waivers. But I think this is good. You play a few of these every year. They're good value. Yeah, exactly, man. You're gonna run into guys who, like, a lot of these guys, like, I'd imagine that they're pretty damn old. They're probably not watching, me on YouTube. But yeah, it is fun. Now, this next running back I'm looking at is Jerick McKinnon. I think very easy this is Jerick McKinnon if he gets to me here. He's been someone I've been loving to take, where it seems like Ronald Jones isn't going to make the team. Pacheco's going to be the change of pace guy. And McKinnon's going to essentially be, I mean, he's not going to be Nyheim Hines, but he's essentially if, like, J.D. McKissick or somebody like that was on the Chiefs. And then he also has the upside where if Clyde Edwards-Helaire goes down, it's not set in stone that Pacheco would inherit that between the tackles role. You could almost see McKinnon, like, sort of expand his role out and be, like, really sweet. So we're going to go McKinnon here. So we'll go McKinnon. Boom. He's somebody I've been loving to take in this area. Waiver wire tough in these 20-team leagues. Honestly, they're easier than you would think. They're not super difficult. Even in 20-round leagues, remember, two of the spots are going to be kicker defense, so it's more like 18th round. You're going to get guys who go undrafted. Like last year, Cordarrelle Patterson definitely went undrafted. Sony Michel went undrafted in a lot of places. Elijah Mitchell went undrafted a lot. What else? Darrell Williams was a fringe one. Devonta Booker was a fringe one. I'm trying to think of the other guys that popped last year. But yeah, you can make it work. I'm big on Amon-Ra. I like Amon-Ra St. Brown. Ayuk would have been nice for the Trey Lance stack. Yeah, I agree. We passed on, or we didn't even pass on him. Somebody took him in the early 6th over Chris Godwin, which I mean, good luck, buddy. I think we also have a unique, like, luxury where if Godwin isn't good to go week 1, right now it seems like he should be good to go week 1, but let's say he isn't. I think we could, if Tony, assuming Tony is good to go week 1, we can start him. And let's say Tony can't go week 1, Godwin can't go week 1. Boom, we can start Tyler Boyd there, flex in the flex spot. All right, so there goes Mostert. There goes Amir Abdullah. That's a fun pick. So there goes Spiller. That's actually great value on Spiller. Hats off to that guy. Spiller just wasn't someone we can draft with Eckler unless if he was just like a crazy value, which would have had to been like 15th round tier. Just because his upside scenario coincides with our doomsday scenario where Eckler gets hurt. So Mostert gone. Amir Abdullah gone. I respect the Abdullah pick. So now what I'm thinking here is I think Sony Michel is interesting. I think Dearness Johnson is interesting. I think Chris Evans is interesting. I think Chris Evans would be really fun with our Tyler Boyd and our... Let me move my face. That was a mistake. Let's see. Let's see ADP real quick. So Abdullah went, Foreman, Williams. I'm not taking Mike Davis. Ingram, Jeff Wilson. Should this be Jeff Wilson? Or sort of gets our 49er stack here? I think we should go Jeff Wilson. Like, he's supposedly has an ADP of like 16th round. A lot of these other running backs aren't really operating in that area. Then we can kind of wait in the next round. Maybe we can get a Chris Evans or a Sony Michel or even like a Dearness Johnson. Let's go Wilson. We get some correlation to our guy, Trey Lance here. I think it makes sense. My name is Jeff. I love it. I don't know what all this my name is Jeff gas in the chat, but I love it. My name, yeah. Come on, bro. I killed that one. I had to tell my brother that his food got here. I really hope that he knows that. But yeah, we're hoping and praying for Chris Evans here. We're hoping for Chris Evans. Chris Evans, Dearness Johnson, Sony Michel. I'd be happy with all of them. Oh yeah. That's 306 Higgins. Or that's actually 307 Higgins. Is my brother into football at all? Not nearly as into football as I am, but he does have like a fantasy league with all of his boys and stuff, which is cool. How nice of you to order here. Nah, my mom's been, she's been on a little bit of a vacation here, so we've just been ordering dinner every night. So my food's also upstairs, but I'm with you guys. What's the deal with OBJ? You think he's worth a 19th or 20th round pick? I don't hate him in best ball because you can make the case that, okay, he comes back, he balls out with the Rams or whatever. Or not balls out with the Rams, but wherever he goes, I think likely that he could come back to the Rams. And then maybe he's like a playoff hammer. But I've been really cooling off. Doesn't seem like he might not play at all. Oh, there goes Chris Evans. Chris Evans would have been so fun, man. Chris Evans with our Boyd and Higgins would have been great. Damn, that sucks. You got Higgins, Chase, and Burrow? Did I miss a super chat? Oh, that's my bad, Colin Smith. That's my bad. I got you. Super chat from Colin Smith. You guys are crazy, man. Back in the basement for the second season. Let's go. My high-stakes draft is this weekend. Am I soft for considering Justin Jefferson at the 102 over CMC? I personally wouldn't. I have them in the same tier, but I just think that the upside that you're getting yourself access to with McCaffrey, if he pops off and he does his thing, I don't think that your Justin Jefferson team will be able to match it. So being at that 101, 102, it depends on how much volume you play. If that's your one and only league and you can't stomach that risk, then fine, whatever. Then go Jefferson. But if you play in, 3-4 drafts, it is an absolute gift to get this one or two spot right here where, fellas, I have done, what is this? This is high stakes league number 5. I've gotten 2 5th overall picks. I've gotten a 6, a 7, and an 8. I haven't even had the gift of drafting a Jonathan Taylor or a McCaffrey yet. I wish that I have. It really sucks. We're hoping that next time around I sort of, get the settings in a correct spot so that I can, get a better draft pick. But I'm jealous, man. I would take McCaffrey and run. All right, so this is going to be Dearness Johnson here. If he gets to us. I've been loving taking Dearness Johnson. So there goes Mike Davis. You can have him, buddy. Seems like Mike Davis is getting a lot of steam, and I get it. I get the allure, but I'm chilling on that. So we'll go Dearness Johnson here. We won't think twice about it. Yeah, we'll go Dearness Johnson. That's fun. Why not? We'll just hammer our favorite late round dart throw type running backs. All right, so then we had another super chat as well. Thank you again. You guys are great, man. What do we got? We got my NFC team. Oh, so you're in one of these too? You got Brady. I'm assuming that's James Conner. So Brady, James Conner, Monty, Kupp, Deontay, Hopkins, Kelsey. You're flexing Josh Jacobs, I'm assuming. Boyd, Gallup, Harris. I feel I pressed too early on ADP. Thoughts? So how'd you start this draft? Kupp, and then you came back around and went Kelsey? Kupp, Kelsey's sweet. So I'm assuming you went Kupp, Kelsey, James Conner, and then Deontay. A little bit too many dead zone running backs for my liking, right? With Montgomery and Josh Jacobs. But I do think it's a pretty sweet setup to have Kupp and Kelsey. Like that might just get you there on its own. If I was to give it a grade, I would give it like a B minus. Brady's sweet in this format though. Have a little bit of a Cardinal stack going on. I think it's okay. It's not how I would draft my team, but I think it's fine. Do I play any auction leagues? Sadly, no. Like I said before, I like, the Texas Hold'em aspect of fantasy football where everything is just, its own thing. All right, so hold on here. Damn it. So that was what's his name? That was why am I blanking on it? That was McPherson. So McPherson has gone, Tucker has gone, and I think at that point we are just going to take defense kicker as our last two picks here. I don't see the need to do anything else. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't think so. I think that we waited so long. Like, we have Jacobs, of course, but we waited so long to get those other running back archetypes that I think that it just has to be nothing but running backs here. Like, I know an Evan Ingram would make sense. I know he's still on the board, and he's probably a value here. So there goes McKissick. Oh, so I'm not connected? What the hell, dude? I'm praying that was Sony. Okay, it was. Perfect. This is full PPR. Let me all right, so we have one more pick and then we have to start worrying about kickers and defense. Or maybe we can start worrying about it now. Let me pull up. So I have a sweet page on Twitter that I like going to. Whoa, what do I have 8 notifications for? Jeez, I have some psycho in my mentions talking to me about Joe Douglas. So this is what it was. It was a bookmark from Josh Larkey. I'll link it in the chat, guys. But I think Josh Larkey, a friend of mine, haven't had him on the channel yet. Maybe I'll have him on eventually. But he's somebody that was really cool to me when I was first starting out. Or actually, we kind of both started out together in that like pandemic spring. He's really, really good. He has I think 4 times as many Twitter followers as I have. He doesn't really do anything on YouTube, but he's really good. He was affiliated with Player Profile, and then he sort of bounced around a couple other places, but he's really good in terms of analytics. He's probably I make cool process models and stuff on Google Excel sheets. He knows R and real coding, so he does real shit when it comes to that. So he's really good on that. But he already sort of has early season matchups, what defenses to target, which is really what I'm looking for. As much as I really do this fantasy shit, kickers and defense are so past what I care about at all, if I'm being honest with you guys. I don't have kicker and defense rankings on the Patreon. I probably never will. Let me see. So then I also love Subverta Down on Reddit, but he changed to his website, which I'm on his website. I'm subscribed to his website. It's kind of set up. I don't know if you guys are familiar with damn, what is it? 538, but his website's like interface looks very similar to 538. Not that that really means anything, but I think it's interesting. So Larky has defense, so this guy has kickers. Okay. What pick did ETN go? ETN went, he went right over here. So he went 302. Third down reversal. I do agree that Zach Moss is fun. I think if Zach Moss makes it back to us, I would like to go Zach Moss. Let me see. In terms of kickers, Tucker's already gone. Carolina kicker is supposedly interesting according to this guy, according to my guy. We're looking at purples. Blankenship is interesting, apparently. Buffalo kicker gone. Seems like Buffalo kicker isn't gone. I think Tyler Bass is interesting, too. So there goes Rams kicker. All right, so we're going to go Zach Moss. We'll go Zach Moss. I think it just makes sense to go Zach Moss. It's another fun running back archetype. Boom. He's buried down here, which is perfect for us. Go 18th round Zach Moss. We'll see what makes it back to us. No, I don't like slow drafts, but it's not that slow drafts are like bad or anything. Really what it comes down to for me is I do this all day. Having the disconnect when I go to sleep is huge, just for like from a mental health perspective, where like the last thing I want to do is, you know, I'm spending my work hours on fantasy football, I'm making fantasy football content, I'm drafting teams offline, and then I finally unplug from everything, I go to sleep. The last thing I want is like to me like wake up at 5 a.m. in a cold sweat and like, damn, like I have like 20 minutes left to make this pick, and like I like that. I also am fortunate enough that I have the time to, you know, do fast drafts, but if I had like, you know, a normal 9 to 5 or whatever, I would do slow drafts all the time and I would love it. I used to do when I like pretty much just delivered pizzas and didn't do anything fantasy wise. I would just have slow drafts going on constantly. And that was before Underdog too. That was back when I think they were on Draft, something like that. It's pronounced like the fish. He's a friend of mine. Who was I talking about? Oh, Tyler Bass. Or Bass. Here's the problem. I don't even know how to pronounce the fish, man. Here's... What do we think about... So we're up in not too soon. So if we're looking at kickers here, I like Blankenship. I think Blankenship is fun. I'm not interested in the KC kicker. I think Carolina's kicker is sort of fun. Wow, Carolina's all the way down here. This guy likes Carolina though. Subverta down. So Indianapolis. Then you have, so Base is gone. Is the Rams kicker gone? Rams kicker is gone. What about Las Vegas kicker is gone. So then we have Philly kicker is interesting as well. Then we also have Nick Folk, who is interesting as well, but we're already on the clock. Jeez, dude. Let's go. Oh man, I'm thinking Blankenship here, dude. Let's go Colts. Let's go Blankenship. He's the boy. Why not? Then in terms of defense, let's just cue this up like this. So he has Browns first up. After Browns, he has Packers. It seems like the Packers are gone, right? Packers are gone. Maybe I should have gone defense first. Maybe that was a bad decision. No, I mean, Rams are here too. Or Ravens are here too. So we have Ravens. We have Saints. I think no. Saints are not available. Eagles are. So those are 3 top 5 defenses he has for the first, slate of games. And he has the Bengals. Bills available? I feel like hell no. Yeah, Bills D is long gone. All right, so now we have a queue of all defenses that I care about, and we should be good to go. Do you always draft with ADP in mind? Having a hard time wrestling with terrible Yahoo ADP versus your rankings, knowing wide receiver value will come to me later. I guess on a spot like, Yahoo or ESPN, you can just disregard ADP. On sites like this, like NFC, where the ADP is pretty strict, I do try and draft with an ADP. But I think with like Yahoo and stuff, you can definitely get pretty aggressive. Eagles D, yeah, I mess with it. Your bio still says you're a delivery boy, and I love it. Yeah, I should probably change it. I love it too. I think that it's just like it's how this channel was started. Really fortunate now that we've been doing so well, which in part from you guys. You guys have been just insane, dude. At one point in this live stream, we were at like over 200 people in this stream, which is like top 3 we've ever done. This month has been crazy. The growth has been insane. You guys have been killing it, watching every video, liking the hell out of every video. So I'm fortunate enough that things have been going well enough on YouTube that I've been able to. I haven't DoorDashed in like. I don't think I've DoorDashed since last summer. Am I doing another draft? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. I got to be honest, dude. 20 rounds is brutal. It does almost give you a little bit of a headache, man. But guys, what do you think about this team? Before we go, we have one more pick here. It's going to be a defense. If we're grading this team, I keep in these videos that I'm doing for these strategy videos, I keep grading teams on just like a F to A scale. But it's just like, I don't know. It's very just something that we all can sort of come together on. F through A plus. What do we think? If we're grading this team, what do we think? F through A plus scale. You guys let me know, and then I'll give it a grade after. God, I can't believe we took Josh Jacobs. It doesn't feel good at all. Does not feel good at all that we took Jacobs. But Jacobs in the 8th round, I think that he's kind of a must draft in the 8th round, as much as I hate to say it. So it's best to look at ADP per website before each draft. I have a draft on ESPN, Yahoo, and NFL. Yeah, 100%. You want to sort of be in tune with what's going on, where the pockets are, know where you can kind of reach and wait. Damn, so the Eagles defense goes right before us. I think we'll have to go. I've already sort of gotten the Browns defense elsewhere. People keep telling me that the Browns defense is going to be sweet through the first, I mean, they have Carolina, then they have the Jets, and they have Pittsburgh, then they have Atlanta. Give me the Browns D. Yeah, give me the Browns D. Why not? Why not? Boom. There's the squad. What do we got here? Great draft run. Always interesting to see where to make these wide receiver detours in the first 10 rounds. Yeah, it's hard. It's interesting to just even trying to do it on the fly, because you do have to be very cognizant of what you're doing. We got A's, we got B pluses. That's fine. A little B plus. Who would you have picked if not Jacobs? Yeah, exactly. There's nobody I would have picked over Jacobs there. He was the only pick in my eyes. Maybe Miles Sanders. Loving your channel, man. Followed a lot of the top experts over the years, and you're gonna get there. Appreciate that, man. I do agree that I think the younger guys are sort of going to see this channel, and they're going to, we'll see. We'll see how things sort of shake out. Sort of just taking things by the flow here. But yeah, you guys have been killing it recently, man. Great team run, should win you some money. I would say A-. The Jacobs pick probably brought the ranking down. Yeah, Jacobs pick was Unseki. What the hell? But I do wish that instead of Jacobs here, that like I wish that one of these guys took Jacobs and like an Edmonds or a Kareem Hunt or Ramondre Stevenson got to me here. I just had to sit in the pocket and take the running back that got to me. Didn't feel great. Hopefully that offense can do something good. It's looking all right. It's looking all right. But that's going to do it for us today, fellas. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Would do a ton for us on the channel. But yeah, this is the team. Let me sort of give you guys a look at the team real quick. Return to my teams. Let's go to here. So this is the team, what it looks like on day one. You have Lance at QB, Eckler, Jacobs, T. Higgins, Waddle, Michael Thomas, Kelsey, Godwin, Colts kicker, Browns defense, and then off the bench to fill in for Jacobs, Madison, Eno, McKinnon, Wilson, Dearness, Sony Michel, Zach Moss. The robust RB bros are not going to like this draft at all. We have a ton of wide receiver firepower on the bench. We're looking good. I like this team. Not the favorite one I've drafted so far, but I think, we did what we could from the 6th spot. I think it looks good. I think Jacobs makes that RB2 spot a lot more comfy and cozy than most hero RB type builds. What do you got here? Another super chat? Thank you, man. Keep it up, man. Big fan. Enjoy your night. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, you guys have been amazing. The reason I wanted to get this high stake stream in is because if I am seeing, let's see. So Saturday we're going to do an underdog stream, and then I have planned from Tuesday, so next Tuesday, through the first NFL Thursday, I'm planning to do underdog drafts every night on stream until kickoff. So I don't really have anywhere else that makes sense to do one of these again. I'll try and do, another 1 or 2. We'll see where it makes sense. Actually, no. 100% we'll do like 2 to 4 more. We'll do 2 to 4 more until the first Sunday. So yeah, that'll be fun. You guys love these. They're always a blast with you guys. I honestly do love, like, I could do these on my own and kind of make decisions, but I do love bouncing ideas off of you guys, kind of, interacting with the chat and sort of feeling out what's going on in these draft rooms, just to kind of get, another opinion, another voice in these drafts. And if one of these make big money, I'll make a video on it. I'll let all you guys know, and it'll be kind of our win altogether. And I'll make sure I'll put a big chunk of that money back into the channel. So, as always, I love you guys. If you haven't already, make sure you check out patreon.com/Ron Stewart. It's linked in the live chat. It's linked down below. I literally, if you see me like looking over to this monitor the entire time during this draft, I'm literally just crossing names off of my Google Excel sheet that all of you guys have access to. I would make it anyways. But because I do this, I, give it to you guys as well. But it has my top 200 rankings for PPR and half PPR leagues. You can go in there, make a copy, cross them off as you go, and pretty much end up with teams that are structurally sound like this, where I have elite running backs pushed up towards the top. I have wide receivers all throughout the dead zone. And then I push up your Jacobs, your Ramondre Stevensons of the world, your, like, not Miles Sanders, but your Kareem Hunts, your Chase Edmonds, all of those guys. So you're not taking, the Russell Gages of the world over running backs that give you a lot more upside than that. So that's on the Patreon, patreon.com/Ron Stewart. Something else that I keep forgetting to mention, but we're going to do, if we get to 1,000 patrons, I think we're like almost at 600 right now, so it's a really big goal. And I know it's a big goal, but with big goals come, big prizes, where if we hit 1,000 patrons, and I'll be honest, I'll be lenient. If it's like 950 or something like that, or like maybe like 915 or something on that last Sunday, I'll probably run it up anyways, but I really want to run a wheel, run a randomizer, picks one of you guys randomly, or one of the patrons randomly. We hop on stream. We draft a $1,000 silver bullet team on the NFC. I cover the entire buy-in. We split the winnings 50-50. I think it would be great content. I think it would be really fun. So something to keep in mind out there. Now, all of you guys out here, I love you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one.